Check 1 2 3. Check 1 2 3. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Nicholas Athletic Center on the campus of BB&N. We're here for another season of Knights Hockey here on YouTube. Glad you could join us. I'm Steve Clay. Today we've got the Knights in their second game of the year taking on Brooks. And I had a whole long preseason spiel all set for our first broadcast of the year, and then 54 minutes in Exeter on Wednesday knocked that whole narrative upside down as the Knights, after winning only 3 games last year, came out in their season opener and played a great game, got amazing performances up and down their roster, none more so than junior goalie James Potter, and came out with a 3-2 win over the Big Red, who were above a 500 team last year. A huge start for the BB&N program here in this 2024-25 season. Brooks last night played their opener up at Johnson Rink up at Pingree, and they were 3-2 victors over Pingree, getting a great performance from Ethan Roy in net. And the two of these programs, both ISL Eberhart foes, face each other twice every year as they do. And after Wednesday, this is a great test again for BB&N, who will try and answer the question, what are you guys this year in their first couple of games? They took a huge leap forward on Wednesday. They got out to an early goal. Jack Williams, it's funny because he's been around for so long, only a sophomore, played and contributed his 8th grade year and then missed most of last year with a collarbone injury. He got the first goal, picked up a turnover by Exeter, walked right in, ripped a shot under the crossbar to give BB&N a 1-0 lead. They hung on to that for a while. Exeter scored a tying goal in the second, but on the power play, Daigo Hata anchoring the offense from the defense, as he did all last year and has started again this year, with a wrister from the point on the power play, made it 2-1. And it remained that way all the way until the very end of the game, where the Knights actually got an empty net goal with a couple minutes left to go. Alex Robbins with the empty netter. And then a furious push by Exeter in the last 2 minutes. They did get a goal to cut it to 3-2, but were unable to get the equalizer. And James Potter making 52 saves, and the Knights able to come out with the victory. So we'll see how they respond from that game in their home opener this afternoon. Some of the new players that played big roles on Wednesday: sophomore forward Jack Dalio, transfer from St. Mary's, Swampscott, Mass native, stepped right in and really contributed off the bat. On D, Cam Roof, also a sophomore from Cambridge, came in and was super helpful on the D. So we're just about to get started here. We'll take a quick break, and then we'll be back with the opening face-off between BB&N and Brooks right after this. All right, welcome back to the Nicholas Athletic Center. We're ready for game time between Buckingham Brown and Nichols and Brooks. We mentioned a couple of the new players in this BB&N roster really helped contribute on Wednesday. Sophomore Jack Dalio and sophomore Cam Roof on D. The forward line, the starting line of Alex Robbins, Jack Dalio, Jack Williams, along with the second line of Ferreira, Romer, and Barone. Those guys really contributed throughout the day. On D, they went to 4D in the third period against Exeter, but we should see a six-man rotation today. It'll be Daigo Hata and Ryan Clay starting for the Knights, with Cam Roof and Noah Rosado as the second pair. And then Scotty Crabtree and James Dornberg will be the third pair for BB&N. It's Roy again in goal against Potter, and we are underway. Brooks takes the face-off and tries to work it through the zone. This is Andrew Martin. He gets a shot turned aside into the corner. Clay with it. He's going to play it behind his net to Hata. Hata now will break it out back to Clay. Clay will hold it behind the net, and he'll work it out. Jack Williams with it. Williams will play it out, and Dalio is able to get it out of the zone, but jumped back in by Brooks. Clay will leave it for Hata. Hata with the long pass, trying to connect with Alex Robbins. Robbins touched it and is able to get it down into the Brooks zone. Pass comes back out to center ice. Noah Rosado able to get it deep. The second D pair is on for the Knights. Now behind the net, here's a chance for Brendan Peck. Comes around to the corner, taken by Roof. Roof tries to clear it. It bounces off a Brooks skate and comes out, and Potter is able to hang onto it for the face-off. We believe that we may see Brooks without senior Griffin Bucci today. The word on the street is that he was hurt in last night's game against Pingree. Now this will be Romer set to take the draw against Dean Fawthrop, as we've got a net issue. We had net issues all day long on Wednesday up at Exeter. And this is the second line for the Knights, with Ferreira, Romer, and Hunter Barone. Off the face-off, shot in on Potter. He turns it aside. Roof will play it up. Barone tries to get it out. Comes out to center ice. Now Hunter Barone picks it up. He'll take it in. Gets a shot in just wide of Roy. Ferreira follows it up. Gets it around deep into the corner, where Romer able to get it behind the net. But now Brooks able to get it, but they can't work it out. Able to be kept in, and Ferreira tries to hit Barone, but just can't. Now puck comes all the way back out, and it is played around a little bit by BB&N. They'll take it back behind their own net. This is Noah Rosado, senior captain. He'll get it out. This is Crabtree. Crabtree works it over center ice. Tries to take it deep. Defended by Cyrus Chong. Now this is Liam Walker, number 7 for BB&N. Puck comes all the way back and picked up by Crabtree. Crabtree will take it, and now he'll play it back. Pass goes behind Clay, but BB&N able to finally work it out. Walker giving chase. Matt Bensavengo is down there. Walker able to keep it in. Behind the net, this is Cortez Hayworth with Alex Mosen and Liam Walker, their third line. Brooks tries for the long clear, intercepted nicely by Daigo Hata. He'll flip it back out. Nice play to Mosen, who will dump it in, and BB&N will go for a change. Bensavengo will turn it around for Brooks and get it out the other way. 15:09 left to go in the first. No score in this one as Hada chases it behind his own net. He's on now with James Dornberg on D. Hada controls it coming out, makes a pass in the middle. This is Dalio into the corner. Shot for Jack Williams. Turned away by Roy. Long rebound. Comes back out. Controlled. Dalio able to get it back in, but now this is Harry Jackson. He comes in. Shot is over the net. Comes all the way out. Jack Williams just can't quite get to it. Comes back, and now it's played across from Dornberg to Hada. Hada will take it up and pick it up deep. He sort of self-pass, still holding it, has it in the corner while BB&N changes. Robbins with it behind the net, tries to get it out in front. Nobody there, and Brooks trying to come the other way. Hada able to just hit it back in. Hudson Wood now with it for Brooks, and he dumps it in deep. Rosado will come out behind his own net, and they get it out. And James Ferreira will get it deep, where it's chased by Shane King. Brooks works it around, but they can't work it out. Comes back out to center ice. Roof trying to get it, but it's slapped in deep by Brooks. Big hit by Rosado. And puck at the point can't be kept in by Ty Melton. Comes all the way back into the Brooks zone. Will allow BB&N to finish their change. Long outlet pass. Rosado gets it ahead to Walker. Walker gets knocked down by his opposing number, Ty Melton. Walker's a football kid, though. He'll handle it. And he goes in looking for a little contact of his own. Now Romer tries to get it out to him. Walker chases it over to the left corner. Barone gets knocked down. And Shane King with, again, another hit on Walker. Kept in at the point. But it's blocked coming through the roof play. Now is a chance for Brooks as Nick Diaz comes down. Couldn't put it onto his forehand and get a good shot out of it. And it comes back out to center ice. And whistle. And stoppage in play. It'll be a face-off to the left of Ethan Roy. 12:46 left to go in the first. No score. Mosen line back out for BB&N with Ryan Clay and Crabtree on defense. Brooks gets the rush, but it's able to be stopped. BB&N can't work it out. Now they do. It's controlled. Here comes Mosen. Mosen tries to go through the legs of Drew Hemingway, goes behind the net. Hayworth still with it, and now BB&N keeps it in at the point. Hada, who had just come on, Brooks tried to clear it, but it was took a bad bounce for Brooks, and BB&N able to keep it in. Now Brooks will reset. You wonder how Brooks' legs will be. They did play last night, but they look pretty good here in the early going. Brendan Peck with speed through center ice. Knocked away by Hada and played across to the other side. Dornberg will flip it in, but that's going to be icing as he was short of the blue line. Short of the red line, sorry. And that'll mean no changes for the Knights. 11:43 left to go in a scoreless first period. Some chances for both sides. BB&N, even though they scored 3 goals against Exeter on Wednesday, want to generate some more offensive chances, some more shots on goal as the puck comes in, and Potter is able to cover it, and they'll hold on to it for the faceoff. BB&N with only 14 shots on goal. Maybe it was 17, and the Exeter goalie made 14 saves. But anyway, it was under 20 for BB&N, and they want to generate a little bit more offense than that going forward. Now the Knights try and work it out as they do get it out of the zone. Alex Robbins made sure it was out. Brooks put it back in, but it's offside on Brooks. 11:25 left to go in the first. It'll be Fawthrop on the draw against Ben Romer. Romer wins it back, but it's taken inside the zone by Brooks. Shot on Potter. He's able to turn it aside. Another opportunity, though, and some chances for Brooks down low. A couple of jabs at it in the crease. Potter able to cover it up. And BB&N not appreciating the amount of digging. They saw James Potter get dug at all Wednesday afternoon. And I believe we're going to have our first penalty of the game. And it's going to be on Brooks. Thought they might have also grabbed Cam Roof, who was in that scrum, but it's going to be Eric Lichtner to the box for Brooks, and it'll give BB&N. It's matching. Sorry, if there was a delay getting Roof in there, so they'll even them up, and we'll still skate 5 aside, as the faceoff will be to the right of James Potter. Barone, Ferreira, and Romer are out. Along with Hata and Clay. And I think we're set to go. Matching minors. Everybody still seems confused because there's only 4 skaters for Brooks out there, and there's 5 skaters for BB&N. So we are going to skate 4-on-4. That's what we're going to do as Ferreira comes off. So 4-on-4 for 2 minutes. One back to Brooks at the point. Near side, Jackson with the shot, and Potter with the glove save. That'll set up another face-off to Potter's left. And it'll be Romer again against Peck. One back, but moved not out of the zone, kept in. Says Thomas Lacoste for Brooks. They get it down into the corner where Hata chases it along with Nick Sumner. Comes back to the near side boards. Romer giving chase. Now a chance for Peck, and his shot is right into the crest of James Potter, who's able to hang on for the face-off. Anthony Moshe will change his 2 forwards and bring on Dalio and Romer, leave Clay and Hata on. And for Brooks, it'll be Andrew Martin taking the draw. Dalio wins it back, and Hata works it out of his own zone. He's able to get it up to Robbins. Robbins will play it over to Clay. Clay takes it over the line. Dalio has it taken away from him. And worked just into the zone. And now Robbins will take it up. 4-on-4, so a little more skating room. Robbins into the corner. Played all the way around. Rosado able to stop it. Gets it down. Robbins chasing it in the corner. Back to the point. They play it over. This is Scotty Crabtree. Crabtree with the shot. Ethan Roy sees it all the way and is able to just haul it in for the face-off. So another shot for BB&N. They, as we said earlier, they want to improve their number of shots on goal. Their goal is 10 a period. They were well under that on Wednesday. Romer again on the draw. Goes to Barone. Barone reverses. Pressed in the corner by Lacoste. 2 of them chase for it now. Romer with it along the near side boards. Tries to work it out up top, but there was only 1D there. And now quickly the other way. This is Derek Yamatani in the corner. And 2 Knights converge on him. They come out in front and cannot get the pass. Big hit as Romer and Rosado combined for the big hit on Yamatani. did lead to a possible chance for Brooks out front, but they couldn't capitalize on it. Now another shot by Yamatani, and again with the glove, Potter able to make the save. We talked about how many shots Potter faced on Wednesday. A lot of those shots were from the outside. There weren't a lot of between the dots quality scoring chances that the BB&N defense gave up, and they'll give up those perimeter shots all day long. Potter so far this season has done a really good job of seeing them. Dalio on the draw with Peck. Won by BB&N. Hada will work it around. Dalio chases in the corner. BB&N can't work it up, but they're going to go on the power play. And they're going to go on the power play right now as Robbins got tripped coming out of the zone. It'll set up the BB&N power play, as it will be Cole Bradford going to the penalty box for Brooks. So Bradford to the box for the trip. BB&N will have a chance on the power play. They scored a goal on the power play on Wednesday. It'll be Dalio taking the draw. He's out there with Robbins and Barone. Hada and Romer are the D pair. Now it's back to Romer. Romer will work it back, but they comes out of the zone, and Daigo Hada will have to come back and pick it up. Hada had 3 points, point on every goal on Wednesday for the Knights. He was their leading scorer last year, and expecting more of the same this year. This puck gets by, comes all the way down in, chased by Nick Sumner, but BB&N trying to get control of it. Good forecheck by Sumner, and he'll skate off to change. Now Hada will bring it out from behind his own net. Over to Robbins. Robbins will leave it, but well defended by Brooks, and they get it back into the BB&N zone. Now Hada will take it up. Dalio, nice little delay move. He'll take it in. He'll leave it, and the side door, you probably saw on the stream, that side door came open momentarily as the puck came in on Roy, and he was able to hang on to it for the faceoff. 50 seconds left on the BB&N power play. 7:45 left to go in the first period of play. Still no score. Ferreira back to Rosado. Now this is Crabtree. Crabtree leaves it for Roof. Roof walks in. Rosado steps in, shoots, just misses, and comes all the way back out. Good setup and a good opportunity as Rosado will take it all the way behind his own net. Tight coverage there by Nick Diaz. And now Roof will take it himself. Makes a nice move to get out of the zone, and he'll turn around and leave it to Rosado. This is senior captain Noah Rosado. Breaks it over. James Ferreira trying to get it deeper into the zone. Thomas Lacoste is there. And now the puck is back out. And the penalty is up. BB&N couldn't score on the power play. Brooks is back at full strength. Puck comes back into the BB&N zone. Hada being closely chased by Yamatani. Now Hada will play it back. This is Alex Mosen. Mosen, good forecheck by Fothrop. Fothrop able to take it away. Now Ryan Clay will bring it out from behind his own net. His pass is blocked coming out. Jack Williams can't handle it. Now is a chance in and a score. Turnover at the blue line, and Dean Fothrop is able to score for Brooks to make it 1-0. Fothrop with the goal. 6:26 left to go in the first, and a turnover for BB&N at their own blue line, and it resulted in a nice opportunity for Brooks to come in, and it was Fothrop with the goal. And now BB&N will have to try and counter. Along the near side boards in the BB&N attacking zone. Big hit by Shane King on Robbins. And out of that hit, Robbins is fine, but didn't look like it was out of that hit. It's Brendan Peck is down for Brooks. Did not see what happened there, but there was a big collision along the side where Shane King hit Alex Robbins. Brooks with the 1-0 lead on the goal by Fothrop off a turnover inside the BB&N zone. Similar to the way that BB&N got their first goal against Exeter, turnover that offense was able to capitalize on. It was a nice pass through to Fothrop, who was all alone and was able to put it over the right shoulder of James Potter. So Peck skates off. He'll get looked at. And in the meantime, Dalio off the draw, kept in at the point. And now we're going to have another whistle, and we're going to have a hook. And I believe it's going to be Alex Robbins going to the bench. So up 1-0, Brooks will have a chance to add to that lead on the power play. As Robbins with the hook, 5:59 left to go in the first period of play. Barone, Crabtree, Romer, and Clay killing the penalty for BB&N. Now Clay's just going to kill some time in the corner. Brooks able to work it back out. It's back to the point to Harry Jackson. Now across, Lacoste. His shot blocked. Can't be cleared. Romer can't quite get it. Now, good play. Gets it out at the point. Brooks reloads, brings it right back in. Clay with the stick to get it away. And Romer gets it away and will chase it. Quick change on D for BB&N, as great play by Romer to forecheck there. Now Jackson will bring it back in. Take a hit from Dalio for his trouble, and Dalio will clear it out. And the BB&N penalty killers will change. Dalio can't quite get it at the point. Hata with a hit, but now it's down. Good chance in front. Puck just went wide, as now it's back to the point. This is Martin with a shot that might have hit some iron coming through, and it is cleared out by Dalio. Still 38 seconds left to go, and we're going to have a penalty behind the play. It's a slash, and it's going to even things up. Nick Diaz does not like it at all, but the slashing call behind the play, and we'll skate 4-on-4 for another 36 seconds, and then BB&N will go on a short power play. 4:34 left to go in the first. Dean Fothrop's goal giving Brooks a 1-0 lead. Off the draw. Mosen will chase it into the corner. And we've got another whistle. And we got another penalty as Yamatani gets a penalty. I did not see what the call was, but 2 penalties within 8 seconds on Brooks. And now it's a 4-on-3 for 28 seconds for BB&N, and then they will have a 5-on-3. So a huge opportunity for the Knights to tie this one up late in the first period. Dalio wins it. Romer to Hada at the point. Now Hada back at the point. Romer crosses. The shot by Dalio and a save by Roy. Dalio still with it. He's tied up, though, by Jackson. But now Barone able to get it out in front. And Brooks is going to be able to clear it. Now it is a 5-on-3 as Robbins is out of the box. Dalio will leave it behind. This is Hada with some speed. Coming through, makes a nice move, takes it into the corner. Is tripped up, and they're going to call it, but maybe, are they going to call? They're going to call the retaliation. Looked like Hada got tripped, but they're not going to call that. They're going to call the retaliation. And it's going to be on Alex Robbins again. So I think not sure if it was boarding. Not sure what the call was, but so BB&N still on the power play. Because of the penalty, the faceoff will come all the way back to the left, to the right. I'm sorry, of James Potter. But BB&N is still on a 4-on-3 power play for another minute and 3 seconds. 3:36 left to go in the first, and what was a great opportunity for BB&N with the 5-on-3 goes by the board. But it is still a power play. Andrew Martin is set to take the draw for Brooks against Jack Dalio. Tied up, and nobody can really get a handle on it. Now it's dumped deep, and Daigo Hada will pick it up for the Knights. Hada, Dalio, Romer, and Hunter Barone on for the Knights. Romer brings it into the zone. He'll take it deep. Now he comes back. He'll play it back to Daigo Hada at the right point. Hada walks in. He'll shoot. That one was going to be well over the net anyway, but it was tipped up even higher. And now we've got something going on with the clock that there's a second penalty appeared on the BB&N side. So it's going to take a minute to get this figured out. I believe it's just the penalty to Alex Robbins that they're trying to figure out here, but it remains 4-on-3. Again, only for 32 seconds, and then it'll be 4-on-4 for 8 seconds, and then Brooks will have a short power play. BB&N trying to take advantage of what's left of this power play, try to equalize the score here as they go into the first intermission, into the last 3 minutes of play here in the first. Think we're ready to go. We're not ready to go. We're going to have more discussion at the bench, and the ref is actually coming in to try and fix the scoreboard. It's funny. He's not something you see every day. So, all right. Now I think we're ready to play. It'll be Alex Mosen to take the draw for BB&N. Still in the circle. Taken now by Barone. Barone looks. Tries to pass across, hit a skate. Chance is wide. I believe that was Romer with the shot. Now back out to Hada. Hada will begin to work it in. Now Romer. Romer tries to pass it across. Chance for Barone. Didn't get everything he wanted on it, and it was easily saved by Roy. Now quickly Potter gets it out to center ice. We're 4-on-4, but only for another second or so. Big hit by Daigo Hada. Unfortunately, he got mostly Alex Mosen. And now the quick power play for Brooks. Still 35 minutes left to go. Sorry, still 35 seconds left to go on the power play for Brooks. 2:10 left to go in the first. There is a second player in the box, and the reason the 14 went up is this 8th grader Nolan Hartman dressed for his first varsity game today. So it appears as though maybe Robbins potentially got a 2 and a 10. And so Hartman is serving the 2 for the Knights. Now on the faceoff, Sumner able to win it back to the point, but it's just tipped away by Cortez Hayworth. And BB&N will change once again. Jackson coming in, trying to work around Rosado. Gets it in front, but it's flipped away. Sumner with it. Back to the point. Gets it back over to Jackson. Jackson gets it over. Shot comes behind Potter. There's a scramble. And Brooks, with a couple of chances, can't get it any closer to the net. Penalty is up. Teams are back to 5 aside. And now Dalio will just clear it out, trying to hit Romer. And on a quick change, back in, and the shot goes wide. Jackson's shot, trying to go short side, missed the net to that side. Pass back out in front. We've got a whistle. And net was off its moorings again with 1:10 left to go in the first. So BB&N, a lot of special teams play here in the first. Good opportunity for BB&N on a 5-on-3. They couldn't capitalize on it, but they have killed off a couple of penalties in the first as well. And now, with a defensive zone draw, look to get through the last minute and 10 seconds and back into the locker room. There's a shot and a pad save by Potter. BB&N works it back out to center ice. Barone gets it to Rosado. Rosado moves it in. Tries to get it deep. Chases his own puck. Tries to get it out in front. Couldn't. Now back out to center ice. Romer will flip it back in. 45 seconds left to go in the first. Brooks tries the long pass, but it's played with a high stick by BB&N. And faceoff will be in the BB&N zone. The flip out played with the high stick. And Knights will have to defend once again. They'll send out Clay and Crabtree as their defensive pair. Andrew Martin will take the draw for Brooks. Brooks able to get it into the corner. Now back out to the point. There's a shot. Scramble around the net. Comes just wide and out front. There's another shot. Great block by James Ferreira. 16 seconds left. Ben Romer with the breakaway. Romer, the hand is in the air. There's going to be a penalty. Are they going to give him the penalty shot? Romer broke in all alone. Looked like he had a step. And we're going to see they are putting the puck at center ice. So Ben Romer will have a chance with a penalty shot. Ethan Royce saved his first attempt with 11 seconds left to go in the first. Junior Ben Romer will have an opportunity for the Knights. Romer bringing it in. He scores! Ben Romer with the penalty shot goal. And that ties this game up at 1. Romer on the penalty shot. There's 10 seconds on the clock now. I think they accidentally started the clock while Romer was taking the penalty shot because a second dribbled off of it, but BB&N does not care. Huge goal on the penalty shot by Ben Romer to tie this game up with 10 seconds left to go in the first period of play. Dalio will take the draw. And tied up at center ice. Romer able to get it out. Ryan Clay gets it out of the zone, gets hit for his trouble, and that is the end of the first period of play. So, back and forth action. Brooks with the advantage mostly in the run of play, but couldn't stay out of the penalty box, gave BB&N a couple of opportunities, and then the breakaway chance by Ben Romer. He was fouled, led to the penalty shot, and Romer scores on the penalty shot. We are at the end of 1 here on Knights Hockey here on YouTube, and our score is BB&N 1 and Brooks 1. We'll be back with second period action after this. Welcome back inside the Nicholas Athletic Center for second period action between Brooks and BB&N. Brooks with the mid-period goal by Dean Fothrup. They scored it as unassisted. It was not unassisted. There was a pass to him that set up that goal. And then Ben Romer on the penalty shot for BB&N with just 10 seconds left to go in the period. 1-1 as we start period number 2. Brendan Peck brings it into the offensive zone. Puck skims all the way around into the corner. Ryan Clay gives chase. Brooks able to come out with it though, and James Ferreira just getting a stick on that puck as it came into the middle. BB&N trying to clear it out, but they can't. Pass comes down in. That actually wound up being a shot on goal that James Potter is able to handle. Another shot from the point, turned aside by Potter. Now Clay with it. He's going to absorb the hit and still hang on to the puck. Going to slide it across. BB&N hemmed up a little bit in their own zone. The flip up comes out. Jack Williams able to come up with it. Williams brings it over, tries to go through the feet of Thomas Lacoste and can't, but keeps it alive. And now Cam Roof is going to chase it down at the left point. Get it down low. Hayworth tries to work it out in front. There's a chance from Barone coming into the slot. A good opportunity for Hunter Barone. And now the pass comes all the way back up. Cortez Hayworth will knock it back in. And Brooks will retreat in their own zone and get it back out. Rosado with some speed. Steps up. Tries to step around Lacoste. Takes it behind the net, still with it. And behind the play, we've got an interference call. And the path to the penalty box continues, and it's going to be Cortez Hayworth getting the penalty for the Knights. And so just minute and 52 seconds into the second period, BB&N's going to have to kill a penalty. Brooks with it around the back. Chance just wide from Nick Sumner. Brooks works it around on top. This is Lacoste. Plays it over to Martin. One-timer. Nick Sumner didn't get what he wanted on it. But Brooks still with control. Lacoste. Shot out in front and cleared. No, not cleared. Stopped at the point. And a nice blocker save on a tough wrist shot from Harry Jackson at the right point. Minute and 22 seconds left on the power play for Brooks, as we are 1-1 in the second period of play. It'll be Yamatani against Dalio on the faceoff, won by Brooks. Back to the point. Matt Bensavengo gets it down into the corner. Ferreira with a nice hit, but Brooks able to come out of the pack with it. Bensavengo, his wrister is seen, and the rebound just put across the crease as Potter gave up a rebound. He's without his stick, but has it back now. Bensavengo, they work it out on top. There's a shot that's blocked. Ty Melton with that shot for Brooks, and BB&N able to get the full change. 35 seconds left to go on the power play, and now it's Rosado and Clay out on D for BB&N, joining Barone and Romer. And Ryan Clay will just clear it down. Barone with good forecheck. And now with 14 seconds left, Brooks going to try one more rush. They bring it in and dump it deep. Nick Sumner does, but it's coming all the way around, and Rosado can't clear it out. It's kept in at the point by Shane King. But now Rosado gets it right back, and he's just going to flip it out. Romer will get it deep. Teams are back at full strength. Play back to the point. Rosado with a shot through. Can't connect. Whacked away. Clay will keep it in at the point. And now comes back out. Rosado will get it back in. Romer got hit down in the corner. And he is skating around, holding his left shoulder. And takes the gloves off immediately. Hope he's okay. Romer with the goal for the Knights. And the hope, certainly the hope, is that just a stinger for Ben Romer. He got hit down in the corner. And we'll hope for the best for Romer. It's been this exact game 2 years in a row where BB&N has had a player suffer a season-ending injury, and hoping that Romer pops right back and be back on in a shift or two. Meanwhile, the heated discussion. Anthony Moshe is extremely unhappy, which does not happen very often. So they did give a penalty to Harry Jackson on the play. And what do you know? Ben Romer back on the ice. So he went off, he rubbed a little dirt in it, he's fine. So it does appear that it's going to be I'm not really sure what's going on. There's the face-off is to the left of James Potter, but there's a penalty on Brooks. So I have no idea why it's not a offensive zone face-off for BB&N. Okay, got it. So it's a bench penalty on BB&N. We play 4-on-4, shot from the point by Lacoste. So BB&N was going to have a power play. They called a penalty on the BB&N bench. Coach Anthony Moshe was furious. And maybe that it was only a 2 instead of more. But in either case, it's 4-on-4. And Romer, with some speed, comes through center ice. He's got Barone. Nice poke check there by Jackson. And now things are going to get complicated because Ben Romer took a run at Yamatani. And are they sending them both? They're not sending them both. So Romer is into the box. Hunter Barone is also in the box, which leads you to think that maybe it's a 2 and more. So it was 4-on-4. Looks like it will be 4-on-3 now. And BB&N really needing to keep it together at this point. These are the types of games where things started to get away from them last year, and it did a little bit in the second period against Exeter too. There were a lot of penalties on both sides, but Knights need to maintain their composure here. 13:18 left to go in the second. 1-1 the score. And as I say, I believe that we're going to have a 4-on-3. So now what we're going to have is, looks like there was also a penalty to Barone. So the penalty to Barone will start. There's still 1:34 left on the bench minor. When that expires, the penalty to Romer will then start. So in 1:34, BB&N's going to be down 5-on-3. And it's a huge kill for the Knights. Their season has gotten off to a good start with a win over Exeter and a 1-1 tie with Brooks here in the second period. But they're going to be up against it right now. It'll be Dalio, Rosado, and Hada, the three for the Knights, against 4 and then soon to be 5. Puck comes in on Potter, and he's able to cover it up. Brendan Peck won it ahead for Brooks. Peck takes the draw again and whipped all the way around and back out to center ice by Hada. Brooks takes over. This is Lacoste. Bring it back into the zone, into the left corner. Back to Harry Jackson. All the way across, now back in the middle to Lacoste. Lacoste gives it up to Nick Sumner, who shoots it over the net. Potter might have gotten a piece of it. Shot is blocked by Dalio. Back to the point. Jackson will try and skate it in. He'll leave it over for Sumner. Sumner can't get it cleanly, though, and he'll pull it back out. He shoots and he scores. So Nick Sumner with the goal. And that makes it 2-1. And so now I believe what happens is, actually, since it's 4-on-4, that penalty doesn't come off. 12:25 left to go in the second. And I know I just said who it was. I think it was Sumner with the shot. So it's 2-1 Brooks. That's a power play goal. And we will, I believe we will continue to play 4-on-3. Yeah, that's not the scoreboard is still not right. Both of the concurrent minors should still have 40 seconds left on them. I don't know if that's how we're going to play, but we're playing 4-on-3. And now Brooks with it. Harry Jackson brings it back in. Crabtree on him. Puck comes behind the net. Clay battling for it. Nick Diaz comes away with it. Back up to the top. chance, and a nice glove save. Lacoste with the wrist shot, and nice save by Potter to hold this at 2-1. Dalio, Hata, and Rosado back on for BB&N. Hata works it up and is able to get it out. Brooks brings it back in. Lacoste looking for Jackson. Now comes to the other side, whipped over the net by Sumner. Bounces back over the net. Whistle blew quickly. So now we've got still 5-on-3. Clay will come back on. Rosado will go off. And it is 5-on-3 for 21 seconds. Jackson comes back up to the top to Lacoste. Sumner, Jackson gets it in front. Clay doing a good job tying up Nick Diaz. And now it's cleared out as Dalio gets it back out, and Barone out of the box almost came up with a big steal. 5-on-4 for another 45 seconds. Diaz brings it back in. Goes around the net, gets it back out to Lacoste at the left point. Now Jackson, wrist shot. Clay with the quick hands on the rebound, able to clear it all the way down. BB&N will get a full change. And with just 20 seconds left on the power play, Sumner will bring it back in. He can't find the handle on the puck. Ferreira battling for it behind the net. Comes all the way back out to the point. Diaz with it behind the net. 4 seconds left on the power play. Lacoste will shoot it in, and save made by Potter. And BB&N is back at full strength. So huge bullet dodge. They did give up a goal on all of that, but down 2-1. And now they can finally get reset. Alex Robbins is back in the game now. As off the face-off, Lichtner shoots it over the net. Brooks keeps it in. Now Romer comes around. He'll play it. Deftly avoids the on-rushing check. Now Roof will bring it out. He'll return into his own zone. Comes out. Robbins circles around with it. Gets ahead of steam. Picks his way up. Gets it in the zone. Back out to center ice. Roof will get it over to Rosado. Rosado gets it back in. Hemingway takes a run at him. Robbins grabs it, and he's going to the box, and we'll see if we have a matching. We'll see if we have a matching penalty. As Robbins along the board grabbed the player and kind of flung him down a little bit. But in the scrum, Lichtner is also guilty, and he's going to go as well. So I believe we'll play 5-on-5, although last time we played 4-on-4, so never mind. Robbins with perhaps a hold of some sort. And Lichtner's could have been anything unsportsmanlike. So 4-on-4 again.
Absolutely not. He was running the stick up the zero chance.
And puck into the corner. Dalio with it. Play it back to the point. Rosado holds it. Now back to Dalio. Rosado with a shot and a score! The tip! Ben Romer with the tip! And BB&N has tied this game. Great positioning by Romer in front of the net and a excellent pass through by Noah Rosado. It's going to be 3 from 13, 9:13 left to go in the period. And on the 4-on-4 goal, BB&N has tied this up. It's Ben Romer's second of the day and his second of the season. Puck is put back in the zone. Still 1 minute and 33 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Brendan Peck looks to forecheck on Hada. Now Peck gets the puck back and taken away nicely by the combo of Hada and Rosado. Here's Noah Rosado. Gets a shot on. Taken down afterwards. No call. Now Jack Dalio will play it. He'll just throw it back in. Delayed offside, but BB&N is able to clear. Minute left on the 4-on-4. Ben Savengo brings it up for Brooks. Circles the net, and we've got a whistle. And net, I believe, off the moorings again. .8:21 left to go in the second. 2-2 the score. As a good offensive zone play where Noah Rosado had a couple of chances to get the puck through, but didn't see a great play, and so got it back. Finally did get one through, and Romer was in a great spot to tip the puck past Ethan Roy. Now there's a chance as Bradford tries to muscle his way in, but good D by Daigo Hada. Now Hada will pick it up at center ice. He'll retreat. Give it up to Rosado. Rosado with some speed. Ferreira tries to get it in deep. Rosado chases it. Now kept in. Comes all the way around. BB&N with a good forecheck here. They're keeping it alive. Good job by James Ferreira to keep it in. Puck comes out and just grabbed by Hada. Hada brings it back in. Circles the net. Now Barone tries to bring it in. Hard pass. Trying to play it off of Ethan Roy. Roy able to make the save. We're back at full strength as Scott Crabtree plays it ahead into the Brook zone. This one comes all the way out. No icing. Roof is back for it, and Dalio picks it up and will circle back. Now Roof has it taken away, but BB&N able to get it out. And Robbins trying to get ahead of steam. Now there's Nick Diaz slipping as he comes into the zone, and BB&N going to be able to work it out, but stopped by Lacoste. Lacoste brings it back in. Cuts in. The shot and a save by Potter. Good opportunity there. Believe that was Sumner again on the pass from Lacoste. Sumner again with the save, with the shot and the save and a long clear out. BB&N going to have to wave off the icing as Robbins is down for it. Robbins tries to move it out. Now Diaz chases it down into the corner. comes all the way around. Ryan Clay will just whack it around. Now Brooks with it out in front, taken away. This is Romer trying to get around Diaz. And now there's a play for Peck. Shot and a save by Potter. And played out to center ice by Clay. Brooks will play it right back in. James Dornberg with it. Over to Clay. Clay will play it back to Dornberg. Dornberg around. Ferreira gets it out, and they break it out nicely. Chipped in. And BB&N will get a full change with 4:38 left to go in the second. Broken up by Rosado. And this one is iced. So BB&N continues working hard. And this is what teams are going to begin to see about this BB&N team. This is not last year's team. And the Knights are hanging in there. They do need to stay out of the penalty box, but it's been a good second period. Now, Robbins gets it over to Dalio. Dalio leaves it for Hunter Barone. Barone chases it down in the corner. Robbins was there. Puck comes all the way around. Hada will try and take it. Couldn't put it out in front, and Brooks will break it away, but they couldn't connect on the pass. It'll come all the way down for another icing, so another offensive zone faceoff. Brooks can't change once again. BB&N will get the personnel they want on the ice with 3:58 left to go in the second. Nick Sumner for Brooks in the second, and Ben Romer his second goal of the day for BB&N. Back to the point. There's a shot and a save by Roy. Kept in. Hada will get it down deep. And got another whistle. As I believe the puck hopped up and out of play. So face off. Both teams will change. Romer will take the draw. He's between Jack Williams and James Ferreira. Still Rosado and Hada at the points for BB&N. Ferreira gets it toward the net. And no penalty called there as Martin gets it down deep. Big hit and a shot goes wide. We've got a whistle, and then we've got more hitting after the whistle. So it was a big hit. I believe it was Hada on the hit. Refs are discussing, but puck coming, face-off coming outside the zone. And we play on with 3:25 left to go. Dalio to take the draw. Crabtree will get it up. Robbins flips it in. Barone will chase. Puck comes back out. Dalio. Barone trying to get around Lacoste. And the puck pops up and out of play. With 3:04 left to go in the second. Been a choppy second period. But a goal for each side gets us to 2-2, and what promises to be an entertaining last 21 minutes of this game. Dalio to take the draw against Peck. And puck one back to Thomas Lacoste. Barone with the forecheck. But here comes Harry Jackson. Jackson brings it out, taken away, and cleared out. Actually not out, kept in. Shot is blocked. And Barone can't clear it. Still kept in by Brooks. Peck. And the save. Brendan Peck with a wrist shot, but Potter saw it all the way and hung on to it for the faceoff. 2:34 left to go in the period. Faceoff to the right of James Potter. Romer on the draw. One out by Brooks. Shot in by Yamatani, and it's hung on to by Potter. And we'll do it again. Puck one back into the corner. Clay plays it around. Ferreira. Knights can't clear. And now trying to get ahead of steam is Romer. Romer up into the middle of the ice. And now Ferreira with a chance. He'll just get it down in deep. Hayworth on the forecheck. Now Ferreira tries to work it over. Clay on the right side. His shot attempt is blocked. He'll flip it back in the zone. Romer will swing it in deep. Forwards will try and change as they try the long stretch pass, but Dalio able to come up with it. Now Clay will get it in deep. Hada with it. He'll leave it for Robbins. Robbins with the chance just over the net. Clay keeps it in. That was a testing shot. Kept in by Hada. Rolled in and just able to be covered by Roy. He had to jump at it a couple of times in order to save it, but a good offensive zone pressure there from the Knights. 1:09 left to go in the second in a 2-2 game. Dalio back to the point. Rosado able to get it down in the corner. Brooks works it out. Rosado's going to get to it first, though, and he gets it back out. Robbins will play it to himself. Tries to leave it to Barone, but Brooks ties it up nicely. 45 seconds left in the period. Now Diaz brings it out through center ice. Nice stick there. I believe that was Crabtree to just keep that away. Barone looking for a trailer. Gets it to Dalio, but he's tied up. Kept in at the point briefly. Now, Dalio will have it while BB&N's changing, and that could easily have been too many men, but they got away with it, and 15 seconds left to go in the period. Taken by Jack Dalio. He'll flip it in. And puck back out to the point, kept alive briefly. Dalio with a shot right at the buzzer, and that's going to do it for the second period of play. So one is tempted to honor the former broadcaster of the Boston Bruins, Jack Edwards, and give you a little has your entertainment value now, but 2-2 game after two periods. And we've got things set up for a really interesting third period of play. I would say don't go anywhere, but you can go ahead. But just make sure you come back in about 15 minutes or so, because we've got a great third period coming up for you here on Knights Hockey on YouTube. Welcome back to the Nicholas Athletic Center for third period action. 2-2 heading into the third. BB&N and Brooks here on Knights Hockey on YouTube. Glad you could join us. It's been a great game. BB&N has kept up their play from their first game of the year. Scoring in the second period, it was Nick Sumner unassisted, a power play goal for Brooks. And then Ben Romer from Noah Rosado tying it up. And that's going to be a goal as BB&N could not play it in their own zone. James Potter came out to play it. 17 seconds into the third period, and a simple miscue in their own zone puts BB&N on the negative side of the score sheet once again. 3-2 Brooks. Actually did not see who they gave credit to the goal for, but so now once again BB&N going to have to persevere. Ryan Clay keeps it in deep, and now he gets another chance. That one gets blocked though, and a chance coming through, played out by Potter. Hada has it taken away, but now gets it back. Hada with speed through the neutral zone. Hada with the shot, and Ethan Roy with the save for Brooks. So after a pretty solid game taking care of the puck, a miscue in the first 17 seconds costs the Knights, and it is 3-2 Brooks with the lead. Brooks able to work it out, and they get it down in deep, and Potter with the save. A quiet Nicholas Athletic Center after the goal. Kind of stunned BB&N. There's a shot off the face-off. Don't think it got all the way through. Now Clay will start it up. Gets it over to Barone, but coming the other way is Brooks. Brooks gets it back to the point. Shot through. Might have hit a body coming through. This one goes into the far corner. There's a shot towards net. Crabtree brings it out. Now he gets it over to Romer. Romer with speed over the blue line. Takes a punishing hit from Jackson. And this one comes back out to center ice. And Hada will get it over to Rosado. Rosado chips it up, and chipped in by Hayworth. Comes all the way around. Back out to center ice. Liam Walker back in the game now for BB&N. Rosado gets it up to center ice, but Brooks takes over. Alex Mosen back in the game after suffering what looked like a pretty bad bruise on the hit. He collided actually with Hada in the second period. Now here's Hada with the puck. Able to get it away. Good stick lift by Liam Walker. Brooks is just going to chip it back in. Hada has it behind the net, but meanwhile, Diaz collides with Potter behind the net. Now has a chance. Walker trying to get a shot off. And Now another shot. Good shift there for the freshman Liam Walker. And Brooks is offside as they bring it back in. 14:45 left to go in this one. Brooks with the 3-2 advantage. That is the score by which they won their game last night over Pingree. Brooks looking to start 2-0 on the year. Now Alex Robbins brings the puck over, but is stood up. Coming the other way is Peck. He'll get it down in deep. Cam Roof will leave it. Dalio back to Roof. Roof makes a couple of nice moves. Gets it, keeps it himself. Takes the hit, but gets it into the Brooks zone. Stolen. Jack Williams with a shot and the save. Good chance there for the Knights as Jack Williams with a good opportunity. Now the Knights win the draw, comes back to the point. Crabtree and Barone there, both trying to keep it in. And it comes back to Hada. Hada will just flip it, and James Ferreira keeps pursuing the puck, but it's turned over. And then back again. Crabtree with the forecheck. Now Hada's going to sweep it away from Yamatani. And now with speed, Hada through the middle. Ferreira tries to keep it ahead. Barone literally was 1-on-3 with 3 defenders. Potter will play it around, but a little too far, and it's going to be put back on net by Brooks. Brooks definitely has their skating game going now. They're flying around. Romer tries to clear it out, but can't. Diaz with it. He can't settle it. He'll flip it over to Jackson. Jackson with it in the right wing corner. Tries a little give and go. Now Walker just gets it back nicely to Barone. Barone makes a couple of moves around several people, but finally gets stood up at the blue line, but BB&N able to make a change. Now Mosen with the forecheck on Lacoste. Rosado pinches to try and keep it in. And Brooks breaking away with it. Lacoste flips it in. Potter can't recover it. Ryan Clay able to just clear it out. Puck back in. And Clay with it. He'll play it over to Rosado. Rosado to Robbins. Robbins now breaks it up himself. Breaks around a couple of players. Still has it, puts it out in front. Dalio with a shot just over the net. And Brooks with the breakout, but Hada able to settle it. He'll go high off the boards and back out center ice. Now, here's Ferreira with a shot that just kind of trickled off of Roy's glove, but out of harm's way. Good chance for James Ferreira. Now Roof gets it to Dalio, and Dalio clears it in deep. 11:08 left to go. Brooks clinging to a 3-2 lead. Puts the puck in on Potter, and Potter wanted to trap it and then thought better of it and then thought better of thinking better of it. And it wound up with an icing. BB&N goalie James Potter Definitely one thing in his game he's been trying to work on a little bit more is moving the puck, not just freezing it at every opportunity. And sometimes it winds up working out. Sometimes it doesn't. Back in the BB&N zone. Now it's back to the point, and a shot. That confused Potter, and he was able to just get a pad on it. Here comes Hada. Somehow Romer managed to stay onside, and the pass back. Actually, no, sorry, it was a clear by Brooks. Goes for icing. So it'll be an offensive zone faceoff for BB&N. 10:18 left to go in the third. It'll be the 6-7-8 line. Mosen between Walker and Hayworth. Crabtree and Clay at the points. Shot by Hayworth, and another one goes over the net. Crabtree moves in. He shoots just wide off the side of the net. Worked all the way around. Crabtree's going to be able to pick it up. And puck comes all the way around. Gets just past Ryan Clay. And now puck is given up. Clay tries to poke it away, but a chance, and Brendan Peck just couldn't get the handle on it as he came right through the crease. Now there's a shot right in front, and the save, and bodies everywhere afterwards, including Nick Sumner, seemed a little feisty about the whole thing. Good opportunity for Brooks, and huge ability for BB&N to cover up the puck and keep that one out of the net and keep this a 3-2 game with 9 minutes and 22 seconds left to go. Sumner asking the refs what was going on there. Don't know if he got a satisfactory explanation or not, but he's going to the penalty box, but nothing on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, Clay will play it behind to Hada. Puck out to center ice. Played back in. Clay will pick it up. Tries to make a quick pass out. Can't connect with James Ferreira. Hada now avoids the check. And the shot in by Yamatani is saved by Potter. A goal just 17 seconds into the third period for Brooks. The difference at this point, as Brooks with the 3-2 lead, trying to go to 2-0 in the ISL Eberhart. There's a shot kicked aside by Potter from Andrew Martin. Puck behind the net. Rosado with it. He's going to see the open man. That's Romer. Romer trying to get around Shane King. Puck goes in, and Romer now knows he's got a big target on him now. As he came in on Roy. And they're going to call Romer for a penalty. And one can only hope that they'll do the same thing when Brooks player runs into James Potter. But Romer to the box, and so BB&N's going to have to kill off a penalty, down 3-2 here in the third. It'll be Dalio to take the faceoff. Swept just toward the net. Back to the point. Now Lacoste holds. Now he'll get it back over to Jackson, sorry. Lacoste. Dalio with a good play. Can't clear the zone as Lacoste comes down into the corner. He'll circle all the way back around. Now it's down low. Lacoste has it up top. His shot is tipped, goes over the net. Battle for it down low. Robbins trying to get it out. Kept in at the point. Pass into the slot. Backhand goes wide. Rosado. But BB&N cannot clear it out as Lacoste hangs onto it. He gets it back at the point. The shot and blocker save. And nets off its moorings again, so we've got a whistle. With 56 seconds left to go on the power play for Brooks. 7:33 left to go in the third. And because of the net being off the moorings, they're not letting BB&N change. So it will stay Hayworth, Robbins, Rosado, and Hada for BB&N. Cole Bradford will take the draw. Sorry, it's Andrew Martin taking the draw for Brooks. They win it. Back to the point. Sumner. Shot just goes wide. Comes to the near post. And Potter able to just get a pad on it. Now Melton gets it over to Sumner, who can't get it through. Almost broken out by Rosado. And now Cortez Hayworth is going to get it ahead. 20 seconds left to go on the penalty. And Brooks will try and load it up for one more attempt. Hits the linesman. Comes all the way in. Now BB&N with a shot and a score. It's Nick Sumner with the goal. It'll be a power play goal. Sumner's second power play goal of the game, and it's 4-2 Brooks with 6:44 left to go. Four 2 on the Nick Sumner goal. Nick Sumner is a sophomore for Brooks as Crabtree gets it ahead. BB&N with the forecheck. Ryan Clay keeps it in. Brooks will try and work it out. Yamatani gets it in deep. And now almost another opportunity for Yamatani out in front. Robbins will circle. Gets it back out to center ice, where it's rolled back in by Lacoste. Potter will play it. Crabtree. Dalio will circle, and Crabtree brings it out. Crabtree over to Ryan Clay. Clay to Dalio. Ferreira gets it in deep. BB&N changing on D. Come all the way in on Potter. Potter will get it to Hada. Hada will come across. Ben Romer able to work it around and get it over the Brooks line. Now there's a chance it's a 2-on-1. And good back check by James Ferreira. And I believe the shot got through on Potter and he made a save. Now Roof to Romer. Back to Roof, although it wound up coming off of Romer's stick as he got forechecked. Now with speed comes Bensavengo. Behind the net, 4:41 left to go. And Hada with the puck. Works around. Shot is high and saved by Roy. Might have been going over the net, but Roy able to see it and make the stop. He's been good for Brooks this afternoon as Brooks holds a 4-2 lead with 4:32 left to go. Dalio on the draw. Puck comes back. Ryan Clay gets it toward the net, not with a lot of juice on it. Now puck is out to center ice. Dalio giving chase. Shane King going after it. Puck is in front. Net off the moorings again. Mostly because Jonathan Clark was in it for Brooks on the rush. So since they say that Clark maybe initiated that or took the net off himself, he face-off comes back outside. Now Romer tries to get it in, but it's turned away. Clark gets it back down in. Dalio across his own goal mouth to Noah Rosado. Rosado breaks it out. Takes the puck down into the zone. We do have a delayed penalty coming. And we're going to have a holding as Rosado got held as he tried to move through the neutral zone. So it'll be Dean Fawthrop going to the box. Fawthrop scored the first goal of the game for Brooks. And now it'll be a chance for BB&N. 3:49 left to go. BB&N on the power play. Robbins comes in to get it. He controls. Back to Hada. Hada to Dalio. Dalio is forechecked. Able to come up with it. Now back to Hada. Hada able to slide it through. Can't get it to Romer. He tried to lead Ben Romer. And now at the line, they're going to call a hand pass as Hada tried to catch it, but all he did was kind of push it forward, and one of his teammates touched it for a hand pass. 1:33 left to go on the penalty, 3:22 left in the third. Dalio wins the draw. Back to Hada. Hada's pass is intercepted, and the breakaway shot, and Potter gets a piece of it. It was Andrew Martin breaking in as he saw the pass coming from Hada and was able to pick it off. Now Romer coming through. Now we've got lots of things going on. Behind the play, there was a kerfuffle behind the net, and now I believe in the takedown from Andrew Martin, I believe it's going to be a 5-on-3 for 57 seconds as Martin goes to the box. It's going to be a 5-on-3 now. The question is, BB&N's going to call their timeout. The question is, are they going to make it a 6-on-3? Are they going to pull Potter here and try and get a goal? They need 2. The backbreaker was the one 17 seconds into the third period where BB&N couldn't play the puck in their own zone and gave Brooks a great opportunity that they stuck in the back of the net. So 2 men in the penalty box. The first one, Fothrop's minor, expires in 57 seconds. So it is a 5-on-3 for 57 seconds for BB&N. Potter is staying in the net. And it's going to be Barone. It's going to be Dalio to take the faceoff with. Now they are pulling. They are pulling Potter. So, and the puck is cleared. So BB&N will have to start from their own zone. Here comes Daigo Hata. Has speed. Comes through. Stops. Comes back to the left point. Looks for a way to get through. Now Romer has it taken away and cleared. What great play. Harry Jackson with a great, great play. .16 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Hunter Barone brings it in. He'll stop. Back to the point. Dalio shoots, and out of midair on the rebound, Ethan Roy is able to grab it. 4 seconds left to go on the 5-on-3. 1:52 left in the game. Ryan Clay will come on, replacing Hayworth. And I think they're going to try and put the big 6'4" frame of Ryan Clay in front of the net. Hata shot is blocked and comes back out to center ice. That's it for the first penalty. Still a 6-on-4 now for BB&N. Big hip check. And BB&N tries to keep it in. Puck comes out. Shot is blocked. Rebound goes wide. 26 seconds left to go on the power play. 1:08 left in the game. Puck cleared all the way down. And taken away. And the empty net goal, and that's a hat trick. That's a hat trick. And that hat trick for Nick Sumner on the empty net goal, and BB&N out of gas at this point. 58 seconds left to go. And 5-2 the score now. Potter comes back in. Still 13 seconds left to go on the penalty. And a quiet Nicholas Athletic Center as BB&N is going to fall to 1-1 on the year. And Brooks will go to 2-0. Potter is out. He'll play it down all the way out to Rosado. Teams are back at full strength. Now Noah Rosado bringing it out of his own end. Comes all the way through. Tucker Hartman in the game now for BB&N. And 20 seconds left to go. BB&N will try and get one last rush in, although the puck is bouncing around. Crabtree will bring it out. Hartman can't get it ahead. Rosado picks it up at center ice. He'll bring it in, and that will be the end of the game. So the valiant effort from BB&N for 2 periods, but gets away from them in the third, and Brooks improves their record to 2-0 with a 5-2 victory. Scoring recap for the Knights. 10 seconds left to go in the first period. Ben Romer on a penalty shot, and then in the second period, Romer from Rosado on a 4-on-4. Just about halfway through the second period. That's all they got. They'll be back at it, will the Knights, next Wednesday. They'll play Austin Prep for the first time since Austin Prep went into NEPSAC. We'll wait to see what that matchup looks like. And they couldn't really sustain the momentum they had after the Exeter game. It's a good Brooks team. And so back to work for the Knights. That's going to do it for us on BB&N Knights Hockey here on YouTube. Thanks for watching. I'm Steve Clay. Once again, the final score, Brooks 5 and BB&N 2. Thanks for watching.